Good morning. I hope all of you are well by the mercy of God. In the previous three videos, I discussed the first lesson of first flight, a letter to God. We know a lot about Lencho, his activity, his behavior and faith in God. Today, we will conclude this lesson and we are to discuss page 6 of this lesson and 7 of this lesson. Up till now we knew that the crops of Lencho destroyed in hailstorms, although he was very shocked, but he had great faith in God, and that's why after a lot of thinking he decided to write a letter to God. In that very letter he demanded God 100 pesos to feed his family members and to buy seeds and other things to grow the next crop. He dropped the letter in the mailbox. The postmaster opened the letter. He read the letter and he decided to help Lencho. In this way, he asked his employees to donate some money. He himself parted some money from his salary and he also forced his friends to give some money as an act of charity. Let us start page 6 after oral comprehension check. The paragraph starts with, the following Sunday, Lencho came a bit earlier than usual to ask if there was a letter for him. It was the postman himself who handed the letter to him, while the postmaster, experiencing the contentment of a man who has performed a good deed, looked on from his office. Next day, it was Sunday. The following Sunday. Earlier, Lencho came to post office to search out if any mail was in his name. The postman handed over the envelope in which money was kept. And since the postmaster was much impressed with the faith in God of Lencho, he was looking from his office everything. In this way, we learned that the postman handed the letter to Lencho. Lencho showed not the slightest surprise. Very good line. When Lencho received the letter, he had not any surprise on his face. Here a question arises. Why did he not feel any sort of happiness or sorrow? Because he had full faith that God would help him. Seeing the money, when he opened the letter, saw the money, but he was not surprised, totally unsurprised. But when he counted, such confidence, but he became angry when he counted the money. He opened the letter, took out the money, and he started to count. And after counting, he became very angry. God could not have made a mistake, nor could he have denied Lencho what he had requested. Since he had full faith in God and he was fully assured that God would send 100 pesos to him as he had demanded in his letter. Immediately Lencho went up to the window to ask for paper and ink. On the public writing table, he started to write with much wrinkling of his brow, caused by the effort he had to make to express his ideas. Soon after, he went to the window and he asked for a piece of paper, ink, and other things. And since he was in angry, his brows were wrinkled. उनकी भौं सिकुड़ गए थे. And he went to the window to buy a stamp which he licked, moistened with spit, and then affixed to the envelope with a blow of his fist. Once again he wrote a letter. He bought a stamp. He pasted the stamp on the envelope and went to do other thing. The moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. And in this way he again wrote a letter to God. What was the content of the letter we have not known till now. But once again he wrote a letter to God and he dropped the letter into the mailbox. The postmaster himself went to the mailbox and he collected the letter, and when he opened, he read the content of the letter. What was the content? God, of the money that asked for only 70 pesos reached me. He had written that, O God, I had asked for 100 pesos, but only 70 pesos I got. Out of 100, I got only 70 pesos. Send me the rest. He further requested the God to send the rest of the money. It means 30 pesos more. But what did he further write? But don't send it to me through the mail. He requested to God not to send the rest money through post office. He requested to send the rest money. But he further asked God, he should not send money through post office because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. What was the reason? He further wrote that the God should not send the rest money through the mail, through the post office, because in the view of Lencho, the post office employees were a group of dishonest persons. Here is an irony in this situation. I would like to discuss with you. Irene, as we know, the situation, in a situation or a event, we expect something, but the result is just opposite of it. Here we see that the postmaster, the other employees of post office and postmaster's friends were highly impressed with the problem of Lencho. They collected money and sent to him. On the other hand, Lencho calls him a group of dishonest persons. In this way, dear students, I concluded this chapter. The first chapter is ended, a letter to God. Today, I will send you about 20 short answer type questions and with simple uh, answers. 20 questions with answers. I earnestly request you to note down all the questions with answer on your notebook. Thank you.